So, you know the background of this series. The master with the 20 points, the master tells. So, we have already started how to become a seeker on Mondays and Thursdays. So, here that he is the highest seeker, and so the highest seeker should be taught with the first chapter. And in the second chapter, there are 25 verses. By listening, awakened, he entered into the highest meditation. Narrates his experiences of awakening in meditation. Second chapter is we are doing the 17th verse. बोधमात्रहम अज्ञानात् उपाधि कल्पितः मया एवं विसतिहिमम्. Now just pay attention to what he is now, how he is narrating. Exactly is this verse. Consciousness, that is the translation. I am pure consciousness means I am not the body, mind, I'm not stressed, I'm not seeking any pleasure from outside. Through ignorance, I have conceived superimpositions. Positions that I have a lot of stress, body, that I am the mind. It is a superimposition. Why? Because I have conceived. Who has conceived? Mind has conceived it. So what should I do? Answer is also there. So the seeker says, I'm reflecting that this is superimposition and this is me. I am pure consciousness. The moment you are the body, mind, intellect, and ego, I am not. It is happening to you all the time, my friend. How come? Non-verbal awareness. What is non-verbal awareness? And then we will understand this verse. When you wake up in the morning, you do not think, but you know what gender you have, is your name. You know it. You understand it. You understand it. That is the ish. That is what. That is. We got it again. This is a good meditation. Internet makes us off and on. Huh? Are you listening? Now are you listening? Yes. It's a good meditation. Internet goes on and off. John, isn't it? The mind goes in and off. Consciousness. But when my mind superimposes second word, the idea and the feelings on the mind, it veils, it hides the real self. Wait for the internet to go off. And once it goes, rise and sit in meditation. If it continues, I'm definitely giving you a practice. So, existence teaches us two things. You have to pay attention and you have to reflect on this in your life. Existence teaches us to think that we can leave anything. Are you sure about it? And we are capable, fully capable to leave anything and everything of this world. Do you understand that point? We can leave anything and everything. How can you say years I cannot leave it? That is misunderstanding. That is what the ignorance is. Can you prove that when you say that we can leave everything and we are capable of leaving everything? We leave everything every during deep sleep. If you are sleeping for 6 hours, 8 hours, and 10 hours, you left everything during. Is it not true? Is it not true? Leave anything and everything, but we don't want to leave. First concept. Third concept, delusion. Fourth, superimposition. We superimpose on our mind the ideas, the concepts, and then we continue to in waking hours before sleep, until before sleep and after waking up. Sleep. Pay attention. Existence has created a mechanism which we can leave everything of the world and we are capable. Are you clear? We have misconception because of delusion, because of superstition. So what should we do? Ask your mind. Don't create any misconception. How simple it is. How do you ask your mind? Yeah? You see, I'm answering every bit of that so that your mind should be clear. How do you ask? How do you ask? When your mind asks that let's have a cup of tea, what you do? You know it. You go to the kitchen. It means the entire thought process. So the master says, I should, through the thought process in the mind, the moment any superimposition comes, you drop it. So one thought that I am stressed, you contemplate and reflect and drop it. So you have dropped both the thoughts. What is left is pure consciousness. And who we are pure consciousness. This is what the seeker is narrating his experience after the meditation. Are you getting it? Did you understand that? I am pure consciousness. Moment you have any thought is a concept. It contains some idea. It contains some knowledge. Why to keep that knowledge? That causes you the stress. And if you can leave it, you are capable of leaving it. No, I don't want to leave my soulmate. And the soulmate has already left you. Narrating his experiences after the meditation. Has been driving the dead nation. What is fact of the fact and the truth? So a driver who have been driving the dead bodies to cremation ground for 25 years. He left the job. He became a cab driver. Are you listening? He became a cab driver. He picked a rider who was friendly, trembling with fear. Do you know why? The driver started with the fear. Why? And the rider saw that the cab driver is trembling with the fear. He asked, what happened to you? Oh, this is my first time. What do you mean? Are you driving for the first time? Someone patted on my shoulder. No one patted me for the last 25 years. Did you understand that? No one patted my shoulder years for 25 because I was driving the dead bodies. So I had the conception, I had the idea, I created that no one is going that kind of a superimposition. Misconception we create in our daily life. Become aware all the time. From here, receiving the knowledge, leave the thought. That extraordinary awareness, you know, leave everything, you are capable, provided that attachment is superimposition, delusion is superimposition. The thought that I am in stress is superimposition. The thought that I hate you is superimposition. Outside is a superimposition in the mind. When you become simply aware of the superimposition, how you become aware of the superimposition? Are you David? No, I am not David. I am superimposition is gone. Same thing. Consciousness cannot have a stress. start thinking meditative state. You simply enter into the meditative state. That is what the master is saying. I am not the body, I am not the mind, I am not the intellect, I cannot be many. Understand the second point, which is also very important. Bodhama. The mass seeker is saying, I am pure consciousness. But you see that? Seeker is saying, I am pure consciousness. But when there is a pain in the body, I say, I am suffering from pain. Two superimpositions. I am anxious and stress. I say, I have stress. It means in case I was the body. In second place, I am the mind. When I say I have conflicts, then I say I am in the I'm in. I am the mind. I am the intellect. I am the ego. How many I have? The greatest misconception we live all the time. I cannot be many. Be one. And that one can only be pure consciousness. Stop these conceptions created by the mind. Conception, then the delusion is there, and then I start suffering. The mind that we normally drop in the deep sleep. We are captive. Why we don't leave? The mind sticks like a glue, causes attachment, comes the delusion, and from that delusion, the idea that I'm suffering. All these happens level of the thought. And once we drop these thought processes, become aware that I am the pure consciousness. Okay, I know that, I am John, I know it. It took a long time to learn that you are John in the childhood. That constant contemplation and reflection is required to reach to that state of awareness. So once we reach to that state of awareness, we enter into meditative state. So let us see, let us start our journey